So you want to renew your commitment to fitness this year, but your home gym is looking a little sad. Listen, I hear you. As an avid home exerciser and personal trainer, I've had to make a few tweaks to make sure that it's sustainable long term, and it's something that I look forward to doing, not something that I dread, which I think has a lot to do with the equipment that you have in your home gym, and also like how it looks and how accessible it is for you to use these things, how practical it is for you to use these things. So I'm gonna take you through my personal favorites from my home gym that I've built over the years so you can streamline your process to having a more motivational and inspirational gym so you actually want to work out in the new year. Several of these things are gonna be from a company called We Gym. They're one of my favorite fitness companies for at-home workout gear, but this video is not sponsored. I am just an affiliate because I really, really believe in their product. I reached out to make sure that I had an affiliate code for you guys to get a discount. So just disclaimer there, but it is not by any means swayed by We Gym. These are just truly some of the things that have been a game changer for my own home gym. And if you are shopping during Black Friday, you'll get an even bigger discount using my discount code. So I highly recommend, if you're watching this in the first week that it's posted, when it's Black Friday week, I would hop on these deals now so you actually get the best bang for your buck. All right, let's go over my top picks for your home gym to get in the best shape of your life this year. Number one is the We Gym Dumbbell Set. Now, I did have over the years a collection of different dumbbells, probably anywhere from 2 pounds to 15 or so pounds. And they were all from either Target or Walmart or Reebok or Play It Again Sports. They're all from random places, and they worked for the time being, you know, when I was a student on a budget and I was slowly building up my home gym. But I'll show you a picture here on the screen right now. It did not look cute altogether. Like, it was not a very good cohesive aesthetic. And even though that doesn't seem like much, it actually makes a big difference in motivating you to get to your workout. I didn't want to have it out in the open because it was just such an eyesore, and all the dumbbells didn't quite fit on the rack that I had from Amazon, and it was just kind of chaotic. So one thing I highly recommend, if you don't get anything else from this video, is the We Gym Dumbbell Set. They have weights from 2 pounds to 20 pounds that fit on this dumbbell rack. The racks also come in a smaller version and a medium version. So for example, the small one fits 2 through 8, and then the large one fits dumbbells 10 through 20. So if you prefer them to be lower to the ground, or you just don't have or want all the dumbbells in this like big tall rack, then you can get them separately or one or the other as well. Another part of this that has changed my life is just the cohesive color scheme of my dumbbell set. I love that We Gym lets you pick between, they have moonstone, rose, forest, and slate. I personally chose the moonstone for my lower weight dumbbells and then the rose for my higher weights, but you can literally have any color you want with any weight that you want. So you can get the whole set to be forest green, or you can get half your set to be one color, half your set to be another color, or you know, you can flip-flop them, like each weight that you go up, you get a different color, and you can do a color scheme like that. I love that because when you get dumbbells at Target or Walmart, you usually have one color to choose from, and that's the color that you get. Totally okay if you're building your home gym up for the first time, but I think that if you want to have long-lasting dumbbells that really go with your space and aren't an eyesore, then We Gym's dumbbells are an absolute game changer. And just one more thing that I'll add with getting a whole dumbbell set for your home gym and why it's so important is that you want to have a variety in your life, right? So if you're doing a yoga or Pilates workout, you can use the lower weights. And if you're newer to working out, you can also use some of those like 5-8 pound weights until you build up to the heavier ones. And also dependent on the workout you're doing, whether it's like a HIIT workout that requires lighter weights or a strength workout that requires heavy weights, you can kind of choose what you want to use, build up and do that progressive overload over time. All right, that was a lot about just the dumbbell set, but I think it's a staple in anyone's home gym, and I really want to drive home that this is the most important piece of the puzzle if you want to work out from home. Let me know what your favorite dumbbell color from the We Gym sets are in the comment section below. Honestly, it's a really hard pick for me between the green, the rose, and the moonstone, but I'd love to hear from you and see what you think too. All right, the next thing that you're gonna wanna add to your home gym to make it as amazing as possible so you can get in the best shape of your life is the We Gym Soft Kettlebell Set. This kettlebell set I've had for about a year now, and while I don't use it as much as my dumbbell set, I do find that it comes a lot in handy, especially when I'm trying to modify workouts for pregnancy and I need something safe and effective that's just a little bit different. So these have soft bottoms to them, so if you drop them on your foot or if you like hit them on your knee, anything like that, they are not gonna hurt you at all. I also like, if you haven't noticed, I am pregnant, and I like that if I have them next to my stomach or anything, I'm not really nervous about using them like I would with a normal kettlebell. For some reason, normal kettlebells just get me a little freaked out. My brother dropped one on his toe at the gym a long time ago and split his toe in half one time, so I've been freaked out ever since. These ones come in 10, 15, and 20 and 25 pounds. I do believe that some heavier weights are coming in the future potentially, but for now, those are the sizes that it comes in. I have the 10, 15, and 20, and I feel that that's perfect for me right now. I don't use kettlebells as much as I use dumbbells, so I don't feel like I need to go up, but eventually might get that 25-pounder to add into my repertoire. But again, these are great for bridge presses or Russian twists or anything that you would normally use a dumbbell with. You can trade out for a kettlebell and kind of modify that workout too. I also find I use it a lot for workouts where I'm using my triceps, because sometimes my triceps are not the strongest, so I need to build up using a single weight versus using two separate dumbbells. So it works really well for that. I find that it's just a safe alternative if you are around kids or pets, or you're pregnant, or you just like to have a safe alternative to a metal kettlebell. Next up, we have some cloth, fabric, whatever you want to call it, resistance bands. These are not from We Gym, they're from Buff Bunny, and you can tell they got some really pretty options. I got the Blue Lotus for dark blue nutrition, and then also the classic marble style too. And these come in, I think, light, medium, and heavy. I think they still have some options on their website right now, but I'm not 100% sure. Sometimes they sell out, but rest assured you can find these on Amazon too. Similar style, similar thing. Now, I hear a lot of debate on whether or not resistance bands like these actually do anything. I don't think that they're necessarily gonna build a ton of strength like a dumbbell or a kettlebell would, or lifting weights, but they are still good for a little bit of like extra resistance and balance training on your thighs, for example, if you use them there, and just a little extra resistance on your arms if you wrap them around your forearm and use them that way and just kind of like play around with them. Again, not gonna build like big strong muscles just from using these alone, but they are good for different workouts like booty band specific workouts that you can look up on YouTube. I'm about to upload one actually for December. And also I've seen them used in yoga and Pilates type videos too. So you can get some use out of them, or just add them to your regular squats or lunges or bridge presses, things like that. And they can be really, really useful. The next one is kind of an unexpected favorite. I never thought I'd be like recommending yoga blocks as something that's a necessary part of your home gym, but I actually truly believe that these are necessary, especially if you are into yoga and if you're into getting like some form of stretching and mobility work into your exercise routine, which you definitely should be if you're not. So these are the cork yoga blocks from We Gym. They also come in 3 different colors too if you'd rather have the colored version, but these ones specifically are weighted. I think it's 1.6 pounds per block for these. And then they also have the mega block, which is 2.5 pounds per block for those two. So the thing with these is, if you are getting in stretching, inherently, you know, you're gonna have some spots where you're not so flexible. And I think it's really essential to have something to help you modify your workout and your stretching routine so you can slowly get into the stretch versus trying to like pull your body from not flexible at all to doing a full forward bend or a full whatever in yoga. I use these a lot too for like a half moon pose and things like Warrior 3, a lot of different ways to use these. I also love to use them for a lighter workout when I don't want to use heavy weights that day and I'm maybe having like an active rest day, but I still want to feel a little bit of a burn. Again, these are like light weights, so you can use them for an actual like yoga workout too, not just for helping you modify your stretches, but they are good for both. It took me a long time to add yoga blocks to my home gym, and I'm really glad that I did. I wish I would have done it sooner because I think I tried out yoga blocks in the past and they were like the flimsy, really lightweight ones. And so I was like, okay, what is the point of these? Because these are not helping me balance and they don't seem to be doing anything. With the weighted ones, I finally have seen the light and see why people have yoga blocks in their practice. I'll be quick with this next one because it's kind of like a no-brainer, and I do have another full video on the WeGym suede mats, but I think a really quality yoga mat is going to be essential for your home gym. This one is the suede yoga mat. I think it's in color Midnight, and I also have the polyurethane mat as well, but the suede mat is my personal favorite. It's very, very soft, really not incredibly thick, but it is thick enough and it's never caused me any issues during my workouts or any pain. It feels perfectly comfortable in my home when I'm using it. The reason I like the suede mat a little bit more than the other one, they're like more like grippy mat, is because I have 3 cats and sometimes they like to get grippy on my mats when I walk away for like 5 seconds. So these ones, when they do that, the claw marks don't show up, versus the other one is a little more like prone to getting damaged quickly. Both of them are very water absorbent and sweat absorbent. So if you sweat a lot and you're worried about that, it dries really quickly. Also, when you clean it, dries really quickly as well. So these are really quality. I know it's just a mat, but you want to get one that is very comfortable and very like easy to clean. So working out at home can be something that you actually enjoy and not dread. If I'm losing my breath at all during this video, I apologize. The pregnancy belly has like started to get to me and my oxygen is not where it's normally at. All right, there's 2 more things that I want to talk about in this video to maximize the workout benefits that you get from your home workouts. Again, some of these are not necessary and like more of additions and little glitter and sparkles to your already amazing home gym, but I think these will add a little bit of extra oomph to your exercise routine. So don't click away just yet. I think you'll want to hear about the last 2. Again, don't forget to check out my discount links and affiliate links in the description. You will get a discount at WeGym if it's anything from WeGym, and then the other stuff just supports the channel if you want to use my links as well. The next one is a weighted vest. Now, I will admit that right now, all I have is a weighted pair of ankle weights and wrist weights, but I do not have my weighted vest yet. I'm going to actually be getting it very soon from Amazon, and I'm really excited to try it out. I am personally using the baby carrier as my own personal weighted vest in the first few months of my newborn being around, so I'm excited for that. I used it with Leo until he was about 8 months, and that was probably pushing it a little bit because he's a big guy, but it was really a great way to get the most out of my walks when we walked together. But once they grow out of that, you're going to want something more like a 10, 12, 15, maybe 18 pound weighted vest instead. I've heard do about 10% of your own body weight to find the right weight to start with, and then you can always work up from there. And the reason that I recommend the weighted vest is that it's actually been shown in some recent studies to help you maximize your calorie burn during exercise. It's also really beneficial for supporting insulin resistance, which we talk a lot about here on the channel. So if you add a little extra weight, it's gonna be a lot easier to get more out of your walks and calorie burn out of your walks than if you were just to walk normally by yourself with no added weights. I know that might sound obvious, but it's something that I haven't really thought about until recently when I saw a lot of people using them on Instagram, and I was like, I am about to add that to my own home gym. Let me know in the comment section below if you've ever tried a weighted vest before. I am really excited to get mine personally. Okay, and the very last thing on my list is a fitness bench or a weight bench or whatever you call it. So this one, again, is not 100% necessary, but I think if you're gonna do 100% of your workouts from home, this is kind of a way to get the most out of your exercises so that you can kind of treat them like some of the weighted machines at the gym without having to go to the gym. Especially with some of my heavier weights, like my 20 pounds, I like to have something to kneel on or something to sit on and like rest some of my weight on. So I'm not just doing my 20 pounders or 25 pounders without any support at all. Especially during pregnancy, that's really important for me, but I know it's important for a lot of folks, especially as you are going up in weights. That's when it becomes really important to get a weight bench versus, you know, just doing it on the floor. WeGym has one that I actually have in my office room right now. I'll try to show you a little shot of me using it. It's a really sleek, cool, faux leather bench, and I find it holds up really well. You do want to make sure that when you're putting it away, if you have animals or anything like that, kids that can get into it, you want to put it away safely and probably put a little sheet over it. So again, with the cats, they don't get their claws in it because I already do have one claw mark in my personal weighted bench. So that is something to look out for, and it is something that is larger. Even if you fold it down, you're gonna wanna have plenty of space in your house to be able to store it, or at least push it to the side. If you have your own home gym area, then great, you're not gonna care at all about this part. But if you're like me and you have lived in small spaces for a long time and you know you're a millennial and you can't afford a house, then this one might be a one that you skip because you're going to want to make sure that you have plenty of storage to put it away and take it out again, because I wouldn't recommend it for like a very tiny apartment. Otherwise though, it is a great addition to your home gym to make it feel more like you have your own personal workout bench or own personal gym at home. I personally think that these essentials for your home gym are gonna maximize your benefits and make you feel just as fit as if you were going into the gym every single day. I know that home gyms have some limitations and I'm not denying that, but if you get some of these things, I think that you're gonna have just as much fun working out from home and being able to stay consistent and motivated for those workouts than you would if you had a gym membership. That's something like I just can't do as a new mom, is go off to the gym. We just don't have the schedule for that. So I have to work out with Leo at home and oftentimes with Leo nearby. So I use these things to my advantage and I have to maximize my workouts however I can and make sure they're safe, fun, and also aesthetic for my home. So, you know, no one else is bothered by all my fun fitness equipment either. Let me know in the comment section below which of these are your favorite and which ones you're considering to add to your current home gym or use to replace some of the stuff that you have in your current home gym right now. And if you have any extra questions that you want me to answer or reviews that you want me to do on the channel, then make sure to leave them below as well. I am a dietitian and certified personal trainer, so I talk about all things PCOS, insulin resistance, and fitness on this channel. And I also do some fun workouts here and there too. So make sure to check those out and look to the description for all the links to everything mentioned today. Thanks so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.